meet our crew. We have Admiral Matthew, along with Professor Joyce. Captain Stephanie leads the way, along with her crew, Chief Petty Officer Will, and Seaman Recruit Sam. And don't forget, Commander Morgan.
Hey, mini-mateys! Welcome to Vacation Bible School with the Resurrection Lutheran Cooperative Ministry. This year we'll be streaming through the Bible. I'm Commander Morgan, and I'll be steering this ship through the Bible as we learn about God and Jesus.
Ahoy, mini-mateys! I'm Admiral Matthew, and this week we're going to be learning about how God promises us. And we're going to learn about one of the greatest ship captains in all of the Bible, Noah.
That's right, Admiral Matthew. Today we're going to learn about Noah and his ark. Let's head on over to Redeem Stream for our opening show. Hey, Pappy?
Yes, Bubby?
Why is the water so high today?
Well, Bubby, that's because it's been raining so much. So our stream is full of water.
Oh, that makes sense. Hey, Spirit, how are you? I haven't seen you in a few days. Oh, hello, Pappy and Buddy. I'm doing well, thanks for asking. It's been raining so much, I've been hiding out in my favorite tree. That's what Pappy and I were just talking about. Ah, yes. But look, Buddy, a rainbow. Do you see it? Yeah, I love rainbows.
Do you know what a rainbow means?
What do you mean, Pappy? What a rainbow means? Ah, looks like we need to go visit the Admiral, Pappy.
Go on, you two. I'll catch up.
Hey!
Yes, buddy.
Hey, Admiral Matthew.
Yeah.
I heard you know a story about rainbows.
Oh, yes, I do. It's a good one. Do you want to hear it?
I do.
Okay, I'm going to tell it to you from my children's Bible that I grew up with. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, let's go. Alrighty, so before we talk about Noah and the rainbow, I got a question for you, buddy. Have you ever gotten in trouble before?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. You got in trouble?
Yeah.
Have you broken any rules?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we heard during Noah's time, people were getting in trouble all the time. They were in fights all the time. They were arguing with one another. They had completely forgotten about God, who God is and why God is important. And so God said, they've forgotten about me, so I'm going to recreate the earth. Meaning he was going to start over. Have you ever made a mistake before, buddy?
Maybe.
Maybe. And when you make a mistake, do you start over again?
Like, sometimes I get home late and my mom says to not do it again and that we'll start new tomorrow.
Yes, so you're offered a second chance, right?
Yeah.
And so God was going to get a second chance at creating the earth.
Oh.
Okay? But out of all the people who had forgotten about God, there was one person on the earth who hadn't forgotten about God, and his name was Noah. Noah still feared, loved, and trusted God. And so God gave Noah a mission. He gave him a plan to build an ark. A really, really big boat. Have you seen a big boat before, buddy?
You have a really big boat?
Yes, I do. We've got the SS Resurrection is a very large ship. But this ark is even bigger than the SS Resurrection.
Whoa.
Whoa! Okay, and so God gave Noah the exact plans on how to build the ark. And so he said, when you've got the ark built, I want you to grab 2 of every creature. So that means all of the elephants, all of the birds, and yes, buddy, all of the river otters.
Yay.
2 of all the kind of animals in the world. And yes, he even grabbed 2 of those creepy, crawly little spiders. Ooh, yeah. And even those slithery, slimy snakes he grabbed 2 of. And so we can see Noah here pushing the elephants into the ark. And once Noah got 2 of every kind into the ark, he then gathered his wife and his sons and their wives, and they went into the boat. And once everyone was in the boat, God shut the door on them, and it began to rain. And oh, did it rain. It rained for 40 days and 40 nights. Can you believe that, buddy?
We've been getting a lot of rain recently, but
Yeah.
not 40 days.
No, not 40 days. That's over a month. That's almost a month and a half of just pure rain. It rained so much that even the tallest mountain where it was underwater. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. And so it was raining and raining and raining, but yet Noah and his family and all the animals were inside of the ark, and they were very happy. They knew that God had protected them through that storm. And so once the rain stopped after those 40 days, Noah first sent out a raven to see if there was any land that was there. But the raven came back and there was no land. Yes, buddy?
I have a question.
Yes.
Is a raven like spirit?
Sort of pretty much like spirit's a bird.
Oh, okay. So it flies?
Yes, it flies. And so then God sent Noah sent a dove out. And the dove went out and was flying around and flapping its wings so hard it got so tired because there was nowhere for it to land. And so it came right back to the boat to Noah. And so then Noah waited another 7 days and sent the dove out again. And the dove flew around, and when it came back to Noah, it had an olive branch in its beak, much like how you see here. And then Noah waited another 7 days. And then Noah sent out the dove once again. But this time, the dove never came back.
Where did it go?
It went to the new earth. It went to the land. It found a new home. And so then Noah and all of the animals came out of the ark. Now you may have been wondering, where's the rainbow in this story? Right, buddy?
Yeah.
Well, the rainbow comes in that God made, and I'm going to use a big word here, made a covenant.
A what?
A covenant.
Huh?
It means a promise. Have you ever promised your mom and dad something?
Yeah. I have to be nice to my brothers and sisters.
Ooh, now let me ask you a question. Have you ever broken that promise before? Well, yeah, don't we all have that kind of saying? Sometimes we break our promises. But God never breaks his promise. His promise or covenant to us was that he would never flood the earth again, that he would never destroy all of the earth again. And so yes, there may be times where we get a lot of rain and creeks may flood and rivers may flood.
Redeemed Stream was really, really high.
Yes, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And so that may happen, but God will never flood the entire world again.
Oh.
And so anytime you see a rainbow, that is God's promise. God's promise to you, God's promise to me, and yes, buddy, God's promise for you. It even goes to all of the animals. So that's why today's theme is God promises us. God promises us that he will never flood the earth again. And isn't that great?
Yes, it is.
All right, well, I want you to come back next week and hear a new story. Does that sound good?
That sounds great, Admiral. I'll see you later.
See you later.
Hey, Pappy. Did you hear the story about the rainbow from the Admiral?
No, buddy. I started walking and I got tired. What did you learn?
Oh, Pappy, it was a great story. What did you think, buddy? It was great. Did you know, Pappy, that a rainbow is a promise from God?
I did, buddy. Isn't God great?
He really is, Pappy. You know, buddy, I'm getting hungry. Let's go visit Captain Stephanie and her crew. Okay, I'm hungry too. Oh,
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you enjoy your snack time. I'm gonna row us on over for craft time.
What do you have there, buddy? Oh, I was swimming back from Captain Stephanie's and I ran into Commander Morgan. She was teaching a class, so I joined in.
Looks really good, buddy.
Thanks, Pappy. Hey, buddy, I hear singing downstream. Let's go check it out.
Oh, the Lord said to Noah, he's gonna build an arky. Gopher?
We will practice at home, okay?
I need a lot of practice, guys.
I know. All right, let's head over to Professor Joyce and see what she's got for us.
Hi, boys and girls. You know, I've always enjoyed having something like Play-Doh. And sometimes it's hard to get. But did you know that you can make Play-Doh at home? Yes, and I have my helper here, Ellie. Come on over here, Ellie. Come on over here. Okay, we are going to make Play-Doh. Now, you need a parent to really help you with this. Because we have to cook it. Believe it or not, we have to cook it. So, the first thing on our list is 2 cups of flour. So there's everything in Play-Doh is what you really could eat, I guess, but I'm not so sure you'd want to. So, okay, so we have 2 cups of flour, and then we have 1 cup of salt. So if you can imagine that much salt, that is a lot of salt. So let's see here. Okay, there we go. A cup of salt. Whew.
Bye-bye, salt.
Yeah, bye-bye salt is right. Okay, then we need 4 teaspoons of cream of tartar. Now, we use generic cream of tartar, which is called angel cream. 4 teaspoons of that. That recipe now will be on the web, so you'll be able to have it so you can help with mom or dad making Play-Doh. Okay, and then we need 2 cups of water, which you got me. So then we add 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. All right. So you have flour, 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of salt, 4 teaspoons of cream of tartar, 2 cups of water, and 2 tablespoons of salad oil. And if we want blue, then we're going to add blue coloring. Because we want it dark blue, right? Yeah. And then we stir it up. Oh, look at that blue in there. Ooh, isn't that pretty?
Yes.
Okay, now
Is there red Play-Doh over there?
we are going to cook this. Yes, we're going to cook it. You have to go to the stove, and so we always are careful about that. We have to bring it over here to the stove, and we're going to cook this. So we have to cook it. Now, it all has to, we keep stirring it so it blends. Now, we know that when we're small, we have to stay away from the stove because it is dangerous. And there's some safety things that we always want to remember. If you notice, I have glasses on, safety glasses on. So whenever we're doing experiments or making things like this, we always want to make sure that we have the right equipment and the right equipment on us. I have gloves on to help me protect my hands when I'm doing things. And Ellie, come on over here. Show them that you also have your safety glasses on. Can you stand over here and look at the camera there? See, Ellie also has her safety glasses on. That's very important to do that. Now as it heats up, it's going to get thicker, and we're almost done. We've cooked it now and it's thick. If you can see, it's a big glob.
Oh, my.
So we turn off the heat, we come over here, just dump it out onto the counter. Just like that.
Oh, it's so Play-Doh for me.
And we put the hot pots back over here. Okay. Now we have to knead it. Now it's hot, so right now I will knead it for a little bit until it cools enough that you will be able to, okay? And this is what I mean when I say when I knead it. And that's a K in the kneading. Look how it's shaping up there, just like Play-Doh. Well, what do you know? We've got Play-Doh. I have a lab coat on because that's also one of the things that we use as protection when we are doing experiments, because we want to protect our clothes. Okay,
I got my gloves
you
on.
do. Here, now you want to touch it? It's pretty warm yet. Is it too warm for you?
Ooh, it's warm.
It's warm, yes. So you can go. And what do you know? You've got Play-Doh.
Yay.
Yes. Now, when we have Play-Doh, we always want to make sure that we put it in a sealed container. Otherwise, what happens to Play-Doh? It dries out. Now, I made some Play-Doh last night. I'm going to let you play with that Play-Doh, okay? And I made some because our story, what's our story? Our story is about the Ark, Noah and the Ark, right? Ooh.
Cool.
So I made some pieces
Gloves on
to
so you
see
can
if
play
we can make an ark. So we will see how I did with this. So here's my base. And I made some sides that I thought I could just kind of wiggle on here. Oh, and I had animals for in here and I forgot my animals. Uh-oh. Well, tomorrow we'll have to see about having our animals. We just kind of have to put our Play-Doh here like this. And we've got another one on this side over here. Okay. There is my ark. Kind of falling apart here. It's okay.
You get very...
Okay. You know, boys and girls, one of the things when we play, we also have to remember that we have to clean up after we play. This is really important, especially with Play-Doh, because Play-Doh can stick on some things when it dries, and I know your mom and dad would not be happy with that at all. Not at all. Play-Doh, you can roll it out and you can make different things with, and you can shape it in different ways, but you always have to clean up. That's with any of your toys. You want to make sure that you clean up after yourself. That's just part of growing up. Hi, boys and girls. Okay, now we're going to do something different. Now, not our Play-Doh, but we're going to have some other fun here. I have my assistant here, Cole.
Hello.
Yes. And you notice he has his safety glasses on, and he has his gloves on, too. And we have a pop bottle, soda bottle, whatever you call it. Okay. We have a measuring cup where we are going to put, if I open it, 2 cups of vinegar in the soda bottle.
You don't want to drink vinegar.
No, but vinegar is an acid. And it's used, well, you drink vinegar when you eat pickles.
I don't like pickles.
You don't like pickles.
They're just...
Your Aunt Jessie likes pickles a lot.
Ew. She likes to drink pickles.
Yeah, she likes to drink pickle juice. And that's pretty much what vinegar is a kind of pickle juice. So we're going to put in 2 cups of vinegar in our bottle. And Cole has made a launch pad for us out of his Legos. So we're doing this. There we go. The next thing we need is about a 4-inch square of paper towel, where we are going to take baking soda, which is an acid and not a, which is a base and not an acid. So it's quite the opposite of the vinegar.
Can I put it in?
Well, as soon as I can open up the box, maybe I'll let you put it in. Can't get the box open. There we go. Okay, now we're not going to put that in there yet. We're going to put it in the paper towel. So we are going to take a large heaping spoonful of this. Heaping spoonful of this. Oh, wow.
Okay, well, maybe
Yep.
we'll just dump onto the paper towel.
Well, we'll just dump it on a paper towel. Yeah, that's good. That looks like a good bit. And we're going to roll this up.
Like a burrito.
Like a burrito, yes, like a burrito. Okay. And we're going to roll it up so that we can get it into... Can we get this, stuff this in here? We're not going to stuff it in just yet. We're just going to put it so that we can push it down in. Okay. Okay, that's all. We don't push it anymore. Where's our cork? Cork, okay. Where's our launch pad?
Launch pad.
Okay, all right. We need to go outside now. Now we have our launch pad. We have our baking soda, which is a base, ready in the neck. And we have our vinegar on the bottom. Ellie, you stand back. Cole, this is going to be your job because you can run fast.
Yeah.
Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to push that down in there, stick the cork in there, turn it upside down, and run.
Okay.
Okay? Can you do that?
I ran away just in time.
Boy, I don't know about you, but I had a lot of fun at Professor Joyce's. I learned a lot, didn't you?
I did too, Admiral Matthew.
Well, why don't we go head back over to Redeem Stream to see what the closing's going to be all about?
That's a great idea. Let's go.
must be time for bed.
Okay, Pappy. Can we talk about our day first?
Of course, buddy. What all did you do today?
Well, let's see. I went to visit the Admiral, and I learned about Noah and that God promises us. Then Spirit and I went to Captain Stephanie's, and we made a snack that looked like Noah's Ark. And I got to see Professor Joyce. That was one of my favorites, buddy. Yeah, it was fun.
Then what did you do, buddy?
Oh, then I swam down and I ran into Commander Morgan and I made a pretty craft. And I think that was it. You're forgetting our music time, buddy. Oh yeah, that's right. We got to sing songs about Noah.
Sounds like you did a lot, buddy.